So here is Louisa from the back view. Already, just what stands out is, can you see her left foot looking a little bit more everted? Now, I'm actually not sure we can say that because it's not clear that we're looking at her from a straight on back view. She does look somewhat like the camera person is standing to the right side of her. I'm basing that on the shadow there, but that could be just the sun. I'm basing that on the angle of the concrete. So we don't know if that's really true. I wish there was a little bit different of a view we could see here, but I mean, both feet look a little bit everted, meaning she's rolled inwards on her feet. So inconclusive if it's more on the right or the left, but I don't know, inconclusive. All right, front view. Again, we're kind of on an angle, so hard to say for sure, but I have a suspicion that left foot of hers does look to be a little bit more flat through the arch, through the transverse arch. So how is her left transition phase? Well, we can see this left foot quite everted, meaning it's tipped inwards. If we consider back to her left foot, the flexor digitorum brevis, that's going to be long right now. So is it cramping because it's stuck long and can't shorten? So here's her heel strike, and I want you to note just how quickly that foot gets from here to pronation. One frame. So that's a pretty fast pronation. To me, that's not as healthy as her other side is. I wouldn't want that pronation. I want the one on her right foot if I had to choose between one or the other. So I think that really could be something to consider with her flexor digitorum brevis cramping. We may want to help her find supination in this foot, and it does look like her left thigh is more internally rotated here. Going back to the right side again, just to compare the angle of her right femur. Yeah, this here, her leg, it looks less internally rotated. And just to again observe how the speed of her pronation on the right foot, it's a little more slow. I mean, it's still pretty fast, but it's slower compared to that there. So that's really interesting. It looks, yeah, look how quickly her left foot flips down. It's up and then boom, it's down real quick. If we compare that to the right side, her right foot, there's her heel strike. It just takes a little longer to get down on the ground there. And she doesn't actually really seem to be entirely on the inside of her arch. Her medial arch looks like it could actually be not quite committing to the ground. So, I mean, to me, this right suspension looks a bit less organized and comfortable. It looks like she really doesn't want to commit her weight to that leg. So I'm actually kind of curious if there's a history of a sprain or anything on this ankle. She may not be able to get into that pronation as easily if she has a history of ankle sprains. I'm totally making this up right now as a story, but it's a common thing to see after ankle sprains, not wanting to pronate the foot as easily and commit to that inner side of the foot.